Murtz Jaffer here with the third place runner up on Big Brother Canada. I am here with Betty. Betty, what did you think when Josh evicted you?
I was heartbroken. I'm sure you saw it all over my face. I could not believe that Josh was going to evict me. I couldn't believe he did it. At the end of the day, it's just a game, but it definitely broke my heart.
Can you outline your relationship with Josh throughout the game? You went from being friends to being enemies to being friends again to him evicting you. How do you feel about him now?
You know what? Our relationship in the house was definitely a real friendship, and it had a lot of meaning to me. That's why you saw our ups and downs rebuilding our relationship. So it was definitely real. Our relationship now, it is what it is. He had to do what was best for him at the end of the day, and I definitely understand. And it is what it is.
Why did you choose to vote for him even after he evicted you?
You know what? I didn't want to be petty. I told him in the house that if he evicted me, whatever happened, I would give him my vote. And I wanted to make sure that I was honoring my word. I played this game as honest and as authentic as I could. And I just didn't want to go out, especially lying like that.
What did you think about the game that Kevin played?
You know what? I always knew Kevin was a schemer. I always knew he was shady. I always said it. It was a gut feeling that I had. So at the end of the day, you know what? The villain won the game, and it is what it is, and I'm super proud of him.
At the beginning of the game, you seemed to dislike Kevin, but you mended your relationship by the end of the game. How did your relationship with him evolve?
You know what? I didn't like him because I had this gut feeling this guy was the schemer right from the jump. I was like, nope, nope, no, he will not get to me. But you know what? After spending that much time in a home with someone, he kind of grew on me a little bit, and he reminded me a little bit of my own partner. So our relationship really did start to evolve. And I would say it's now an actual friendship.
Do you believe competition wins are important when considering a Big Brother winner, or do you think that the social game is more important?
You know what? If you would have asked me this yesterday, I would have said competition wins were absolutely something that needed to be completed in order to have a Big Brother Canada winner. But after seeing Kevin win this season with only one power of veto, I'm telling you, it's all about strategy and it's all about your social game.
When you were evicted and you sort of joined the jury, I think I saw you say something like, "You're happy to see me." Who were you directing that to?
You know what? Moose has always gotten under my skin, and he was just freaking all about it. Like, oh, I knew it was going to be you. And I was like, you know what, buddy? You take a seat right now because the wound is not healed.
It was very funny. That was actually one of my favorite moments of the finale. And that, speaking of that, like speaking of sort of like you coming back at people, like when you got mad at players in the house, you often told them not to talk to you. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Was that just your emotions talking?
Yeah, I was like, you know what? Don't talk to me at this moment because I am an emotional person. I'm sure you guys got to see it this season. And when I'm feeling a type of way, I'm not somebody that's going to bottle it up. I've just got to let them know. And then I got to take a little beat so that I can regroup and then hopefully come back at it logically.
You seem to really clash with Marty. What was it about him that bothered you so much?
You know, Marty at the end of the day is probably a good guy, but in this game, he was just coming for me. And I was like, are you kidding me? He wanted to work with everyone in the house, but not me. And I think that really just got me a little bit upset. And at the same time, I wasn't extending an olive branch to him and he wasn't extending one to me. So I knew it was time. It was game on. And that's probably why we clashed a little bit.
What do you think he thinks about you making it farther than him?
I hope he's bitter. No, I'm just joking. I think that Marty at the end of the day is a good guy. I'm sure he's probably like, wow, you know what? It is what it is. He was a comp beast, whereas I was probably more of the strategist. And I think if he was to play the game now, he probably recognizes the importance of a social game and strategy.
I know you dropped a lot of like, don't talk to me on Marty. Like, don't talk to me on Marty. Do you plan on talking to him now that the game is over?
Talking to Marty, you know what? I'm always going to wish him nothing but the best. I think that he's a great guy. Am I going to be friends with him? That's probably a hell no, but I do want to wish him nothing but the best.
And now I think what for me is the most powerful final question, which is, do you believe that this was a game that Josh lost or a game that Kevin won?
I truly believe that this is a game. Wow, that's a really good question. You know what? If it's possible, I think it is a game that Kevin won, and I really, truly believe it's a game that Josh lost. I believe that on both accounts.
Amazing. Betty, what was the best part about being on the show?
The experience, like the connections I got to meet, the connections I got to have, you know what, even being on slop every day, being paranoid, like it is a journey unlike anything that anyone will experience unless you're those 16 house guests. And I feel really honored that I got to do this and also represent the Ethiopian and Canadian communities.
Amazing, Betty. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.